Hey everyone, and welcome to Makeup Mayhem 2014. I remember doing Makeup Mayhem last year, and honestly, since then and up until now, I feel like I haven't really filmed as many videos as I have been filming in the past, so I really want to get back into it, and I think Makeup Mayhem would be a really good way to do so. Now, with my schedule, I am not really able to film every other day and upload a video every other day, but I'm definitely going to try to do like every couple of days. And now without further ado, according to the title of the video, this is an updated skincare routine, and I have like a whole box of products to show you guys that I am just absolutely loving. And you all know that I have been obsessed with Caudalie. That is like one of my go-to brands, but however recently I've tried something different, so I wanted to do an update and also a quick review of all the products that I've been using. So I pretty much completely switched brands, and I've tried Kiehls, which I've never used before, but I've always heard fantastic reviews about it. Now the first thing that I tried from their line was a cleanser, and I figured this is literally like the safest thing to start out with, because this is their Ultra Facial Cleanser, and it is meant for literally all skin types. They say it is a gentle liquid formula that cleanses without over-drying or stripping the skin of its natural oils. Now, it is effective with things like squalene, apricot kernel oil, vitamin E, and avocado oil. And it's supposed to dissolve excess dirt, oil, and debris. It's also pH balanced to maintain skin's natural balance. Now, this is amazing. This is definitely the mildest cleanser I've ever used. It's not drying. It doesn't give your skin that squeaky feeling when you're washing it, which means that when you rinse the formula off, it's just soft. Like your skin doesn't feel scratchy or squeaky. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So this is fantastic. It's definitely very gentle. I really liked it. Now, I completely ran out of this, so I actually went to Kiehls today and I purchased a new cleanser from their clearly Corrective line, and this is their Purifying Foaming Cleanser. Now, the reason why I decided to try this one instead of this one to repurchase is because when I had this, I had a little sample of this one and I really liked it. Now, this one is definitely much more of a foaming cleanser. It gives your skin that that squeaky feeling that I just mentioned earlier. Now, it has white birch and peony, and the Clearly Corrective regimen is clearly demonstrated to help reverse noticeable skin discoloration for an overall improvement in skin clarity. It also helps restore hydration levels. So it is still quite moisturizing, but it is more targeted towards like age spots and sun damage. So I'm gonna give this one more of a shot because I've only had like a couple little samples of it, which I liked, but it'll be great to see how the whole bottle works. Now, going along with the same line, I actually have been using their Skin Brightening Exfoliator. And it has the exact same ingredients. It has white birch and peony. It is much more of a grittier texture scrub, which I love. I don't like scrubs that are very soft. You really don't feel like you're actually exfoliating anything. This feels more like a dermabrasion that has those like really refined crystals that really exfoliate the surface of the skin rather than a very like the very big gritty ones or completely non-existent ones that just disappear. So this is like the best of both worlds, and it's gentle yet exfoliating and formulated to dramatically improve surface texture and eliminate skin by removing dead skin cells. Now, I actually have noticed an improvement in my skin, and to be honest, I have absolutely no makeup on right now. Like, I have a little bit of eye makeup, I have eyeshadow and mascara on, but I have no foundation, no blush, no bronzer, nothing. So I really wanted to show you that this stuff has really been working for me, and I am loving it. I've definitely noticed a reduction of whiteheads. They're almost completely gone. I still have a few on my cheeks that are, you know, kind of going away hopefully very soon. I had a huge breakout on this side of my face, so I've had a few scars that were quite noticeable that were not going away until I really started using this. And when I tried this, like, I noticed literally an immediate difference the next day. Like, my skin felt brighter, illuminated. It kind of had that healthy glow from the inside out, which I love. And I am a huge skincare junkie. Like, I like makeup and I like hair products, but skincare is my all-time favorite, and also perfume, which you guys know I have a huge perfume collection. So yeah, I'm absolutely in love with the Clearly Corrective regimen, so I'm actually gonna head out and get a lotion from them. Now, Kiehls is definitely a bit more on the expensive side. The Ultra Facial line is on cheaper. I'd say it's between a $15 to a $20 mark, versus the Clearly Corrective line is between a $20 to a $50 mark, which is quite expensive. So I'm willing definitely to spend money on skincare. So this is more expensive. The Ultra Facial line is definitely cheaper and is absolutely fantastic for all skin tones and types. Now, going back to the Ultra Facial line, when I bought the cleanser, I also bought the toner, and the toner I believe was $15 or $16, so definitely in the affordable range, a little more than drugstore, but still cheaper than like some of the Sephora brands. So this is a gentle toner that is supposed to repair, hydrate, and comfort the skin. Sometimes I actually even use this without moisturizer after, because it is quite thick. As you guys can tell, it has a bit more of like a milkier consistency. It's not your average toner. I am not 100% sure if it has alcohol in it. I do not believe so. Most toners are alcohol based to help like disinfect and really clear out the skin. This is mostly just to kind of prepare the skin for your moisturizer. It's really soothing. What also I do sometimes is I take in a little bit of this in like an atomizer and mix it with water, and I use it as like a refresher, pick-me-up spray like during the day sometimes. So this is really great. I absolutely recommend the Ultra Facial line to anyone, which is why I really want to talk about this in this video, because even though I have oily combo skin, this works for everybody. So literally go ahead and try, because it will change your life. Now, the last two things I have are a moisturizer that I am pretty much out of. This is the Weleda Iris Hydrating Facial Lotion, and this is just a 1 ounce, and this is quite sticky. I'm not exactly sure why. I like moisturizers to sort of seep into the skin right away, and you don't really feel any heaviness, because my skin is oily combo, so I do not want to feel like excess stuff on my face. And this makes me feel a bit sticky. Like, it's still really nice. I haven't noticed any breakouts, but at the same time, it's not my favorite. I wanted to mention it in the video because it is sort of my updated routine, but I would not really go out and repurchase this. So I'm gonna put it aside and, as I mentioned, go and get the Clearly Corrective moisturizer instead. Now, the next thing I have is the Soap and Glory, the Fab Pore 2-in-1 Facial Mask and Peel. Now, I'm not particularly sure why it's a peel, because it doesn't peel off and it doesn't feel like a chemical peel at all. So that name confuses me a little bit, but it is a very nice mask. It's definitely very, very soothing for the skin. It has this a little bit of a gritty texture. Kind of reminds me of a Lush, one of the Lush masks. It's the, I think it's the cupcake mask. It's similar, it smells similar, but this is nice. I wouldn't say it's particularly that special. I haven't noticed too many masks that actually make a difference for my skin, but once in a while this feels just like a nice little pick-me-up for a spa day. It's definitely moisturizing, and it gives my skin a nice fresh look, but I'm not sure if it particularly targets acne or scarring. I'm not sure. So it feels nice, but kind of like with the moisturizer, I would not go out and repurchase this. So I'm just going to use it up and be done with it. Now, that is my updated skincare routine. Those are all the products that I use. And one more thing I did want to mention, and I know that this product is definitely very, very expensive. There are a lot of dupes of it on the drugstore market, and that is the Clarisonic. Now, I use a very gentle brush head that they have. As you can tell, mine is a bit different on the surface, and the bristles are longer. The usual ones are like short, they're like up to here. This is from their Cashmere line, and I've noticed that the original, even though the one meant for sensitive skin, it was still very, very harsh for me. I could only use it maybe like once a week, and I felt my skin to be very, very irritated after it. I switched to the Cashmere line, which is so much softer, and I can use this almost every day, and it's fantastic. Now, the one I have is the Clarisonic Mia, which is one of their cheaper alternatives, and it's great. You just charge it overnight, and it works for like a few weeks. So this is really, really good. And as you can tell, only the middle part spins. The outside part sort of keeps the product and the water in place so it doesn't like go splashing everywhere. But this is fantastic. I definitely notice a huge difference when I don't use my Clarisonic and when I do, because this really like gets everything off the face, all excessive makeup and residue. It's just fantastic. So I highly recommend this product. I've had this for a long time. It's a great investment. The batteries just always work. I haven't noticed it break down or anything. And you definitely have a wide selection of different brush heads to use. I'm not sure if you can do that with some of the drugstore alternatives. So I highly recommend this. I think it's amazing, even though it's definitely quite of a splurge. It's a very good investment for your skincare. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the first video of Makeup Mayhem. I will put up a few more throughout the month, and stay tuned. I will talk to you guys very soon.